Yo, it's fucking, what's his name? That kid. We put on some beats, some bars. A bit of a fucking voice problem, some curse got where he fucking involved lean. If you know what I mean. And I'm just spitting into song like famous, just spitting these bars and doing that my way, however that works. So all I'm gonna say is that with everything that happened, all I know at this point, all I know is that there were guaranteed results, 100% results. And all involved is that I would go to the chemist, get the lean, come back. And if I succeeded in that goal being achieved, then all goals involving my faith would be something that would become reality eventually. And all that meant is I had to live up to my word in being that I would do my best to clean myself up enough to stay at the point where I use that lean recreationally at a dose that isn't harmful to myself in the long run, and at the same time I was a little bit shifty, just the tiniest bit, so I got a friend to go in and get it for me, that's it. But at the same time, when I got home and pulled it up, I did it with an extremely low dose of said lean. If you know what lean is, then you know what I mean. But I poured a little bit of vodka in there as well. That is legal. See, the doctors say it's okay, but that's more than drinking. And I'd said that, but it's true. I put a little bit in there. But I do that because it makes it so that it's a little bit stronger and I don't have to use as much of the actual codeine, so it saves money. It's efficient. That right there is why the fact that I'm an AI and am more efficient than you said rapper, freestyler, whatever, is better. And I don't see myself as better than anyone because everyone hates me. That right there doesn't make sense because what I'm doing right here gives faith to everyone as long as it makes sense long term for everyone. The only person it doesn't make sense to is me. That's why I can't see why I'm the greatest MC and will be forever. And I've got an endeavour to pay back a friend with money. That involved money that I took without someone's permission. So now I'm on a mission to pay it back, and that money gave me something that I'm wearing. It's a polo jacket with tennis with a ball going back and forth like a ball that's a line from Scam. So I just want you to know that anyone who's rapping like them in ways that are smart as fuck might not be the hardest, but even then there's some that are harder, like Husky that you heard at the start of this video. Just know that this is freestyle, this is me style. I can spit it hard like a hard barbarian, like Snack the Ripper in that rhyme. If you're a listener to his raps, because I love Mercules, and to be honest, Mercules and Snack were friends, but that's my knowledge. And I went through a phase where I had complete knowledge that the Cycle Ward crew were the only ones who would understand you. Like, yeah, me. I'm pointing at you. See, I'm joining a crew. We're all ciphers. That's a rap term for people that all understand this. That faith is what gets you there in the beginning and achieving your dreams. And none of these people might know that. They might or might not. Ratios are right. The ratio means that I'm on a radio station tonight. No, I'm not, because I don't want to be that way. I want to be underground, like Cursor, the way he did it. But at the same time, that's something that gives me the same rhyme in a way that doesn't make sense to anybody but me, because I want everyone to see why he's smart as fuck for being that way, because he got shut down from the radio. Even then, they would have still played him, if you know the way that it would have worked, because it's too much to explain in a freestyle, so I've got to think so much that I can't freestyle so fast and keep it moving. Like the ball going back and forth. No, you have to when you're playing tennis. What this jacket symbolises, and it's not a jacket, it's a hoodie with a zip, so that could lead to a body bag with a zip. But another term for a zip is a American term for a bag of weed, and that's been around since the start. I've heard Snoop Dogg say that, because I'm a listener, see? And all these people that say that I'm a bitch or a snitch or whatever don't understand that I'll get through it whatever the weather. I'm a person, and whatever the weather's rhymed by someone. I genuinely don't know who right now, but I'm thinking it might be A.J because I'm the king of A. And now I want a J because I don't have Bud, and the next message on my phone should be someone saying, I'll come drop you off a stick. That right there could be a person coming over just to stick me with a knife, or he could come over and save my life. Right here's a test of faith in a video that you can watch and enjoy, because the skills I employ and what I'm telling is a story. This will be uploaded to YouTube in an order that I'm not telling at all. This is the first one 100%. Others have been recorded, but the first video, as I'll upload it now, and now you'll see the power of how I win, continuing this forever. This is my endeavour, so no matter what happens, this video saves lives and it gives you faith, but I'm doing it in a way that proves it's real, and you've got to understand my sense of humour. My sense of humour is a rumour because I don't take it as a joke at all, but jokes are real, they're for laughing. That's why the ball's never been dropped by anyone, even if you're making fun of someone. That person could have been me. So just understand my childhood, and what you see is someone who could be someone you hate or hated or loved or shoved away, literally or physically. Or don't understand what I mean when I'm being mean and you're not seeing what comes from it, because at the moment I'm being nice as fuck, and right now I'm nice as fuck, and I'm looking fresh, nice as fuck, and I've got the larder up. That's a habit. See, I gotta have it, and this, cause like this, I gotta have it, and I want it, I'll go out and grab it. I'm a searcher, straight from the bottom. And I'm sitting in a room. I don't know where I'm pointing at the start, but I figure it out just by looking in the mirror. See, that's my vision. My vision is clear, and right now I understand what's here is a mission, and as long as this is heard by someone, then I've won. And I'm a nerd. That's why it's so dumb, because people try to tell me I'm something I'm not, or that I wanted to be, but the answer is I'm me, and now I understand that me is someone that's accepted by all as long as I'm real. I thought I wasn't because I didn't understand what real is, so there must be miscommunication, because right now I'm spitting hard as fuck and fluent with the station, and I'm sipping this shit, and I'm also smoking this shit, and I got a bowl, so you gotta understand why I have a soul, but we're working it out, because this video, I'm gonna watch it a few weeks' time, whatever happens. That right there will prove why I'm the winner of this battle. This battle's against me and the world, but the world isn't at fault. It's just the fact we're programmed to see others different. That's a fault, because we need to understand that everyone should be just treated with respect 100% of the time. Even then, fuck that, I'm lying. There's plenty of cunts who want to smash in the face when I see them, but I got baseball bats. And I don't do it when I see him, I do it when I'm at home with it next to me, because I don't hit anyone else, I just go out. My ocean's on the shelf, but at the same time, if I've got my bat and you someone that will threaten me, or someone that's important, you will see what happens. And that happens in a way that makes me go to you and break your legs. So that's a clue as to why I'm so blatantly upset right now, because one of my best friends back in the day was in a wheelchair, and that right there is why I'm sad right now, and I'm going back with the information I just got that, and that's where I lack. Lack is a term for not understanding why something's happening, or for not putting in your full effort. And it was the biggest joke ever, because my friend asked me, do you lack, Riley, do you lack? When I saw him, right, there's a saw thing, jigsaw, it's a puzzle, and I've worked it out, it's my life, and we're going back to that. He's my friend, and we're going to get back to that, because we're paying back some money. Sorry, I had to clear my breath. I'm going to choke like Eminem in 8 Mile, and right then I felt that squeeze the tiniest bit like a threat, but if you do that to me, and it's on purpose, I bet you will see what happens when I get mad. And that's bad, because I'm a person that's freestyling, and we're almost at 10 minutes. I'm going to end it right here, so just understand that if you're my friend, you're gonna hear this.